All right, Shalom Makim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakodash, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect. All right, what I'll be entitling this lesson is New Signs and Other Strange, New Signs, Other Strange Wonders and Plagues. Okay, and that's based off of the book of Sirach, chapter 36. All right, I believe it's verse 6. All right, and in this lesson, I'm going to be going through a few articles, few current events concerning different plagues that the Lord is judging the earth with. Okay, the first one to see on the screen is abnormal and record-breaking temperature in Antarctica. All right, the next one will be concerning the plague of locusts in Africa, and also finally will be concerning a bat swarm. Okay, plaguing Australia. Okay. And of course, all of these things are in alignment with biblical prophecy. The Lord said that he would smite men with scorching heat, okay, or smite the earth with scorching heat, okay. He said that he was going to bring new signs and other strange wonders, which is 65 degrees of warm temperature in Antarctica is definitely a fulfillment of that prophecy. Okay, you also have famines in diverse places, okay, which the Lord said that was going to happen. All right, and also wild beasts changing their places, and locusts. All right, all of these things are recorded in the scriptures, man. All right, now, and we're coming to the time where these current events and these disasters and catastrophes are happening on the earth. All right, and we're lining it up with biblical prophecy to the point where it's like, really, at this point, we're just reporting the news. Okay, now things don't seem so far-fetched. Okay, not saying that it did to us because we have that gift of faith. All right, but now things don't seem so distant. All right, to somebody who may not believe or may be a gainsayer. All right, because these things are actually happening. Okay, which that's a boost for our faith when we see these things happening. When the Lord builds up our faith, or when he shows his power, all right, he makes our boldness manifest, as it is written in the book of Wisdom of Solomon. Okay, so with all of that being said, all right, I'm going to read some excerpts from these articles. Okay, these two articles that you see on the screen. And I also want to play a clip from YouTube concerning that bat tornado. All right, and I'm going to hit some scriptures and close out. All right, and Lord willing, this video is edifying. Okay, so this is from the Washington Post. Okay, Antarctica just hit 65 degrees. Its warmest temperature ever recorded. Okay, it comes days after Earth's warmest January on record. All right. Just days after the Earth saw its warmest January on record, Antarctica has broken its warmest temperature ever recorded. A reading of 65 degrees was taken Thursday at Esperanza Base along Antarctica's Trinity Peninsula, making it the ordinarily frigid continent's highest measured temperature in history. All right. So this is in history, man. 65 degrees. Highest recorded temperature in all of history. Okay, recorded history, or at least when Esau, began being able to record and how would I say, pinpoint, these types of temperature anomalies on Earth with his technology. Okay, all right, and the Lord said that this was going to happen, man. How the Lord would pour out, or have an angel to pour out his vial upon the sun, all right, to scorch the earth with burning heat. Okay, and within the past few years, it's been record-breaking heat. Okay, all over the globe. Okay, all right. So this is nothing new as far as record-breaking heat is concerned, but just considering that it's in that part of the world, okay, makes it a new sign and another strange wonder. Okay, this is Revelation chapter 16. Well, matter of fact, let me go to that in Sirach first. That's Sirach first. And then I'm going to go to that Revelation 16. All right, so this is Sirach chapter 36, verse 1. All right, it says, have mercy upon us, O Lord God of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. Which is these plagues that you see happening is the Lord sending his fear, okay, his judgments upon all the nations that seek not after him. Okay, because the Lord brought calamities upon us. He brought famines and heat waves and caterpillars and locusts and swarms of different beasts and pestilences and diseases upon us. Okay, so he's going to bring that upon all these other nations as well, because all the curses are coming upon them. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations and let them see thy power. As thou was sanctified in us before them, so be thou sanctified among them before us, and let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no God but only thou, O God. So these judgments and these plagues is so that the power and the presence and the existence of the Lord, okay, the God of Israel, may be known in the earth. Okay. All right. And when you look at these headlines, it always says biblical plague of this, biblical plague of that. All right. Plague of this, of biblical proportions. Why is that? Because the people of the earth, all right, the higher ups, these think tanks, these prognosticators, these people who are actually watching what's going on, okay, whether they believe in the Bible or not, okay, are being forced to acknowledge, because of the gravity of these calamities, all right, that that the Bible, okay, is true, okay, and that the God of the Bible has something to do with this, okay. All right, this is verse 6. It says, shew new signs and other strange wonders, glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Okay, so the scriptures say, all right, that the Lord, or this is a prayer, okay, all right, of a man of the Lord, asking the Lord to shew new signs and other strange wonders, man. Okay, all right, and the Lord isn't making good on that prayer, man. He's making good on that request. Okay, all right. And that's what you see, man. Antarctica, 65 degrees, man. And this was published, I believe, February 7th. Okay. That was a handful of days ago. Actually, only 3. Okay. 3 days ago. All right. So in Antarctica, which recently in South Florida, we've been having, temperatures of 65, 66, 64. Okay. So there were parts of Antarctica, okay, that were warm, or that were as warm as South Florida. Okay. All right. So think about that, man. Look at what the Lord is doing. Okay. In the earth, and so going back to the article, it says the Argentine research base is on the northern tip of the Antarctic Peninsula. Randy Cervini, who tracks extremes for the World Meteorological Organization, called Thursday's reading a likely record, although the mark will still have to be officially reviewed and certified. Okay. I want to go to Revelation 16. Forgot to bring that out. Revelation 16 and 8. Okay, because the Lord said that he was going to scorch the earth with fervent heat. Okay. Revelation 16 and 8. All right, it says, and the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power was given unto him to scorch men with fire. Okay, which we've been seeing that on the earth, man. All right, they call it global warming, climate change, whatever the hell they want to call it. All right, like I said in previous videos, this is all those buzz terms that Esau likes to throw around. Okay, those are just words Esau tries to throw around to try to, take the eye of the people, of the minds of the people off of the scriptures, man. The Lord said these things was going to happen, man. He said that it was going to be signs in the heavens and in the earth and in the sun. Okay. All right. And it was going to be temperature extremes and fires upon the earth. Okay. He's the one who said that, man. The scriptures talk about these things, man. And that's going to show you that we are in the latter days, man. That's why you got fire, you got these forest fires, you got these brush fires, you got these heat waves, man, because the Lord, all right, has an angel, a spirit of vengeance over, okay, or that has power over these forces, okay, of nature. All right. And so that's why these things are happening. Okay. That's why you have in temperature extremes. And men were scorched with great heat and blasphemed the name of God, which hath power over these plagues, and they repented not to give him glory. Okay. And like the scriptures say in 2 Ezra chapter 16, all right, the plague shall come, okay, for amendment, for correction, for change. All right. And they were not always mindful of the scourges, man. Okay, so these people are going to still continue to go about, their wickedness, their folly. Okay, all right, while all these things are taking place upon the earth, man, they're not going to glorify the Heavenly Father. They're not going to seek him. Okay, they're going to continue to go on with their wickedness, and the Lord is going to continue to judge them even more harshly. Okay, All right, so moving to the next article. All right, this is from NBCnews.com. All right, it says most devastating plague of locusts in recent history could come within weeks. UN warns climate change and Al Shabaab extremists contributed circumstances that could produce crippling swarms of locusts in Somalia and East Africa. Okay. All right. So the UN is predicting that the plague of locusts that's taking place in, all right, East Africa, okay, and the southern portion of the continent, all right, is going to get worse. Okay. And not only this, there was a plague of locusts, the worst ever in 20 years. All right. That swept Pakistan. Okay. All right. So those Elamites and those Arabs over there were getting judged as well. All right. And this was posted, it says yesterday, February 9th, 2020. Okay. It says Somalia at a glance. The desert locust in this arid patch of northern Somalia look less ominous than the billion-member swarms infesting East Africa in the worst outbreak some places have seen in 70 years, but their time will come. Okay. So it says their time will come. All right. So they're predicting things to get worse, man. Small and wingless, the hopping young locusts are the next wave of the outbreak that threatens more than 1 million people across the region with a severe hunger crisis. And they are growing up in one of the most inaccessible places on the planet. Large parts of Somalia south of this semi-autonomous Puntland region are under threat or held by the Al-Qaeda-linked Al-Shabaab extremist group that makes it difficult or impossible to conduct aerial spraying of the locust that experts say is the only effective control. Somalia has declared the outbreak a national emergency across the region. It has the potential to be the most devastating plague of locusts in any of our living memories if we don't reduce the problem faster than we're doing at the moment. UN humanitarian chief Mark Lowcock said. Okay. All right. So there's already a famine and a food scarcity taking place. All right. In these parts of the earth, man. These parts of the earth are constantly plagued with drought and heat waves. Okay. Which that's been getting worse. Okay. All right. But on top of that, the Lord smote them with locusts, man. Okay. And that's again in alignment with biblical prophecy, man. The Lord said famines in diverse places, man. Okay. And at this point, it's becoming easier, you know. Things are becoming more plain. Okay. Division is set for the appointed time, but in the end it shall speak and not lie. Okay. All right. So things are just becoming more vivid as far as Bible prophecy is concerned. Okay, because it's no denying it, man. Matthew 24:6, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrows. Okay, so things are going to get worse, man. Okay, this famine that you see happening, the Lord turned it up a notch by having these locusts, man. Okay, plague that region of the world, plague different regions of the world, and it's going to get worse. Okay. All right. The same way the Lord plagued Egypt with the hail mingled with fire, and then what was left was devoured by the locusts. That's what the Lord is doing, man. All right. He's sending all these weather catastrophes and these, weather extremes, whether hot or cold. All right. Whatever side of the spectrum, floods, blizzards, tornadoes, heat waves, droughts. All right. And following them up with these voracious beasts, man. Okay. Or these diseases, man, to make the problem even more worse, man. That's why the scriptures say it's the beginning of sorrows, man. All right. It's going to get worse before it gets worse, man. All right. But the Lord is going to save a remnant that are going to eat, drink, and be merry and have abundance. Okay. All right. This is Joel chapter 1, verse 3. Right. It says, I'll start at verse 1. The word of the Lord that came to Joel, the son of Pethuel. Hear this, ye old men, and give ear, all ye inhabitants of the land. Has this been in your days, or even the days of your fathers? Tell ye your children of it, and let your children tell their children, and their children another generation. That which the palmer worm hath left hath the locust eaten, and that which the locust hath left hath the cankerworm eaten, and that which the cankerworm hath left hath the caterpillar eaten. Okay? All right, so the same way the Lord did us in the ancient world, man. Okay, he had us struck with famine. All right, then he would send palmer worms and locusts and cankerworms and caterpillars to eat up our substance. That's the same thing that the Lord is doing to these heathens, man. The Lord is bringing the curses upon our enemies. Okay, all right, so it's going to be one thing after the next, man. All right, a drought, then locust. Okay, a heat wave, then locust. All right, blizzards to inhale to compromise the crops, flooding and tornadoes and hurricanes, and then locusts or whatever the Lord sends, man. Okay, you know, let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 15. 2nd Ezra 15 and 5. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." Okay, so there you have it, man. The Lord said that these things were going to happen. All right. And so with that, I want to bring out this other strange sign. Okay, new other strange sign and wonder. All right, from YouTube. Okay, let's see. Give me 1 second. Bear with me, please. Something about a bat tornado, man. The Lord struck him with a bat tornado. Ridiculous, man. In Australia. Let's see. And there you have it. Australian town on lockdown after a bat tornado. Wherever you heard some shit like that, man. Hopefully this loads up, man. But yeah, man, it's going down on planet Earth. You know, Australian town on lockdown after biblical bat tornado plague hits. Okay. All right. So this is what's going down on Earth, man. And the Lord said that the wild beasts would change their places. Okay. If this clip, this clip doesn't play. All right. Because I really don't want to spend too much time on this, on just this one clip. All right. But you can look it up yourself. All right. So it's this town that was just repeatedly morning after morning, night after night, day after day. All right, was swarmed with these bats, man. Okay, leaving their droppings and their, excrement everywhere. All right, had the place smelling hella funky, man. Okay, and again, what does the title say? Biblical black bat tornado. Okay, plague hits. All right, so these people's minds are just having to admit, man, their conscience is condemning them and convicting them. Okay? There you go.
This is what locals here have to put up with every day. There's hundreds of thousands of bats flying around. The noise is horrendous and the smell is putrid and lingers long after the bats have flown away for the evening. This can last up to an hour and is repeated every morning when they return.
Ew. So gross, man. But yeah, that's what the Lord is doing, man. Okay, he struck him with a bat tornado, man. All right, so let's go to 2nd Ezra 5 and 8. Okay, it says what? There shall be confusion also in many places, and the fires shall oft be sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and ministers to women shall bring forth monsters. So expect, more migration of these creatures. Okay, more swarms and things of that nature. All right. Plagues of locusts, plagues of bats and rats, and just the Lord having these animals get busy, okay, in ways and in places that you didn't think, okay, and in magnitudes that you didn't think before, man. All right, so with all of that being said, Lord willing, this video was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakodash, double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, salutations to the elect. Shalom.